It's Danny here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a lap guide on the current time trial lap time challenge in Gran Turismo 7, which is in the Super Formula 2023, the brand new Super Formula in the game, in Autopolis. So we spent quite a bit of time on this time trial, pretty late at night, I know, but we managed to do a low 122 after some time. So I'm going to be giving you guys a guide on how to get a gold lap time in this time trial challenge. It's pretty easy. This car's pretty easy to drive. You just got to learn a few tips and tricks on how to maximize this insane car. So at turn 1, you're pretty much braking just as you're almost level with the 50-meter board over here. Just braking, letting the car turn, and you want to get on the brakes from this car as early as possible, as it has a lot of braking power. And if you hold the brakes too long in this car, you're going to start to let the car bog down on the lower gears. Hence, it's going to cause the understeer. And it has a lot of downforce as well. As you can see on the red dot on the middle of the screen, I'm not turning that much, even though it's a pretty slow-ish corner, but it has a lot of downforce. So as you can see, just minimal steering input going into turn 1 and exiting 4th gear with about 30 to 40 degree of steering angle to the right. So sector 1 is a 16.7. So for turn 2, you're pretty much braking on the start of the outside curb over here. So down the 3rd and up to 4th again. So I'm going down 1 extra gear so that I can let the car rotate a bit more in the corners. So down the 3rd and 4th again, balancing the throttle there so I can keep the cornering speed going. So just as I am pretty much at the end of this outside curve over here, I'm braking down the 1st gear for the rotation and up to 3rd again. As you can see, my throttle modulation over there. I'm just trying to keep the car stable to avoid the wheel spin. So I minimize the wheel spin over there. So for this next left-hander, as you can see, going out as wide as possible. So when I want to attack the inside curbs, I can keep like about 45 degrees of steering input over here, just minimizing the steering input. So if I turn more, I'm going to cause understeer, and I'm not going to get as much speed as I want to for that left-hander, which of course in this car you can take flat out. So once you're pretty much level with the master post over here, you're braking in a straight line, down to 1st gear again. So you're coming up the brakes. You want to trail brake a lot in the slow speed corners over here so you can get a lot of entry speed into the corner. So once you pass the 50 board, you're pretty much turning. Just let the car rotate on its own there. Just lift, no braking. Even for here, you're not braking as well. Just lift. But again, keep the steering angle to a minimum and just be committed to the corners over here. So now for this next double right-hander, you're pretty much braking in the middle of the track, down the 3rd and up to 4th again for the exit. So you don't want a lot of revs going up this hill over here, as there's a lot of weight transfers going on. The car's weight is pretty much transferred on its side, and then it goes to the rear as the car is going up the hill over here. So just moderating the throttle to avoid the car from wheel spinning. And I'm lifting again just as I'm passing the brakes. There's a few small lifts to keep the car stable and under control, as well as to minimize the understeer. So when the car's in the middle of the track here at the last corner, I'm pretty much braking just as I'm at the outside curb, the end of the outside curb over here. And then I want to throw the car into the apex over here. Just try to throw the car into the corner as much as possible, and trying to maintain a pretty stable steering input, as you can see, because it's very easy to understeer over here. So you want to go a little bit wide at the entry and then bring the car towards the apex of the last corner, so I can get a very early exit whilst maintaining pretty good cornering speed. And that's pretty much a lap around Autopolis. So I forgot to mention at the start of the video that yes, I'm using weak ABS for this, but you can use default ABS as well. Default ABS will still work with this car, but I use weak personally so I can get I can brake pretty late in the hairpins, as you can saw how late I could brake. So yeah, I'm going to leave you guys with a no commentary version of the lap, and I hope you guys find this lap guide pretty helpful. if you want to get those easy 2 million credits from this current lap time challenge. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments if you liked it, and see you guys soon. Bye bye.